Y'all, here in Preston Hollow, we have found an $8 million ultra luxury stunner for y'all here today. And we're gonna take you through every bit of it so you can see all the really cool stuff we got inside right here on the Big and Bright Home Show. Come on in, y'all, through the gate. We're out here today in Preston Hollow. Beautiful day, a little windy, so we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time outside, but we do have to show you the beautiful exterior of this home. And I gotta tell you one thing I love right off the bat, Charles.
What's that, Jarrett?
This massive live oak tree that you have here. How do you like that?
This live oak tree is the pearl of this property, Jarrett.
It looks awesome here. The landscaping here, you have the crushed gravel. So I love it. Love the look and the feel of it. And then up here, above, on top, you've got your painted brick, but if you look all the way up, and if you look right here, you see you got this nice wood overhang here, right next to the smooth limestone, which is just always a premium look. Here's something a little different. I think this is the first time we've seen this on the channel.
The garage door like that?
For the garage door style there, it's kind of like a tongue and groove wood that's painted on there. With that, you do have your gas lanterns on the side, but let's get on up here, Charles, to this amazing entrance. Smooth concrete here with the big stone tiles there. Lean us on up into here with the wood. And you saw a little sneak preview earlier on, but y'all know we love a pivot door. We got a big one today. And y'all, I guess it is fitting because the whole house is big. We got 9,115 square feet. Man, that is solid. I love doors like that. But that is bringing us in here to the foyer. Y'all know we say yay for the foyer. And this one is a good one to say that because this is a nice space. They took the time to give us an extra wood detail. Got this beautiful staircase. We could go up, but you know what? There's probably a better way to get up there. We'll see that here in just a little bit. Before we get too much deeper though, I do want to take a moment to shout out the listing agent, Eric. We appreciate you. It's the third home of his that he has gotten us into. So thank you for letting us bring that to our audience here on the channel. If you want to help us get into more homes like this, make sure you keep seeing them. Make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button. It will help do that. We're trying to hit 100,000 this year. I think we can do it. Charles says I might be a little ambitious with that.
A little ambitious, Jared.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna have a good time. I like touring these houses with y'all. I hope y'all like touring with us. Get down there in the comments. Let me know what subscriber number are you. We can look back on it later on. But as we come around from that foyer, we're coming into our grand living space here, Charles.
Yeah, Jared, what do you think about the beams there? And I really like the ceiling height. I think it's about 10 foot.
I love it. You know, so a lot of times they try to push these ceilings super high. These are not low ceilings. I think you do are about 10 feet. I think that's what you got. But the look of this, it just, I don't know, it just feels like a really inviting space.
It's very inviting, Jared.
You know, sometimes we get in these 20-foot ceilings and they're nice, but it's kind of overwhelming a little bit in some cases. But I think we got to move on. We're going to get back over here. There's a lot of cool stuff on that side of the house. But I think we got to start with this kitchen, Charles.
What you think about this kitchen, Jared?
This kitchen is really one of the things that drew me in when we were trying to pick houses that we're going to shoot. This kitchen is one of the things that really made me want to shoot it. And we look at a lot of houses that we want to shoot, and we don't always get into them. So if you want to see kind of what we're planning, what's coming up, and some special bonus content and previews of these houses, kind of do some extra stuff for you. If you get on the list, it's on the end list right there. But Charles, this kitchen, I love it. I love this massive island and the way they did the edges here. You got this massive marble countertop here. And how do you like these rounded corners?
These rounded corners are nice, Jared. It gives it a, maybe an oval shape.
Kind of almost an oval shape.
I'm a little awful on that. I'm trying to come up with something with the rounded corners, man.
Rounded rectangle, but love the fixture here. We got some unique metals. I actually really like one that we're going to see a little later. But got our big 8 well, I guess it's a 6-burner with a griddle. 6-burner with the double wide griddle, double oven, Wolf range. And we got the modern flat front with kind of a, what I'm going to call a gray-green.
Gray-green?
Gray-green.
I'm going to go with that, Jared. I can see a little hint of green in that with that gray.
But I love how they carried this up, okay? And it does tie in well with that color. Have you a little ledge there. And then, of course, I like the wood. You know, so you got the wood over here, your panel ready, dishwasher there. Got some storage, everything, pull-outs underneath here. But I'm going to come over here to where Charles is, because if you look on this side, if you're wondering, where's the refrigerators? Here they are. I've got them built in there with a little bit of liquid death for us, Charles.
Liquid death, Jared.
Gotta kill the thirst, right? So it is. You got your refrigerator over there, Sub-Zero, and your freezer right here. Now, in these homes like this, you know, sometimes you want to keep this place looking nice, neat, clean. You still want to cook, right?
That's right.
You're about to see one of the features in this house that you're going to kind of a recurring theme, and that is how this is designed. So we do have our prep kitchen here, another Wolf range for us there. Another nice countertop. What do you think about this burgundy color here?
Jared, you know, I'm terrible with colors. When we first walked in here, I thought it was a chocolate color. So I asked you, are you sure it's burgundy?
Burgundy, maroon. Actually, I think.
It looks good with the colors.
I like maroon. It looks really good. Microwave in here. And then your actual pantry. And then check this out. Come over here.
Wait. You're forgetting about it.
What is it?
Right here.
Is there something?
Right there. Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
A little extra refrigerator space. Well, I'm guessing you got freezer down there. So, I knew you had mentioned that. I didn't know exactly where it was. He found that we were doing our little pre-walkthrough. Man, that looks really good. I might have to do some maroon or burgundy with wood in my house. I like that.
It pops off the wall.
But that's going to bring us right on around here through a pocket door. So you could close this off if you wanted to. But I was describing it to Charles before we got started as there's not a lot of dead ends in this house. You could pretty much keep going and get back to the main space from generally wherever you are. And coming right off of the main space, this is our prelude to the entertainer's paradise.
This whole home is entertainer's paradise.
You know, I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it, but you said it. So yeah, we got that. And check this out. You got beverage refrigerator down there. You've got your sink. So really, this is your whole bar area. And check this out. It does open on up. We could pull that on open. Have a little indoor-outdoor flow. But on the other side, how about your wine display?
That's more than a display, Jared.
And this is temperature controlled, I might add.
That's what I'm saying. That's more than a display.
So it's got that. If you are a connoisseur, this is the spot.
You know, we've had some people comment on, I'll put that at the front door because of the sun. Here we go. We got it. We finally found it for you.
This house, okay, a lot of the comments we get from y'all, dinging a house here or there, this house is really negating most of y'all's negative comments. I want to see, because we're going to get them anyway, but I'm curious to know what the comments are going to be on this house. But y'all, I guess we're coming from the indoor entertainer's paradise to the outdoor.
That's right, Jared. We're about to show it over here.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, what are you doing? Come back over here.
What?
Look, you're getting a little ahead of us. We got a little surprise over there. You might already saw a little sneak peek, but first we got to talk about this pool, Charles.
We got a nice pool, Jared.
We do. You got a tri-level here. You got a little sun deck over here. We could go for a dive. You could, they put this here. They almost got me. Y'all watch it in the video. I might put the clip, but
hey, that would be a blooper.
It would be, but you could jump on in there, or on a day like today, I'd like to be in this hot tub right here. That would be the spot to be, but
that hot tub would feel great right now.
I gotta say, I just love all the glass and the brick, stone. It's just, even on the back. We talk about curb appeal on the front. We almost got curb appeal on the back.
That's right.
This looks back here. I'm loving this here. And, another good feature on a cold day like today, Charles, come on inside. Number one, I guess a cold day or a hot day, keep the bugs out, keep the mosquitoes out in the summer. We could do that. Maybe it'll block a little wind, but the better feature on the cold day, you see up here, again with this beautiful wood ceiling that you got, we've also got those heaters up there. And unfortunately, they're not on right now, so it's still a little chilly out here.
If they were on, Jared, it'd feel really nice right now.
It would. And if that's not enough, you got another fireplace here for you too. And then, of course, we've got our massive sliders here. And these will slide all the way that way, all the way that way, giving you just perfect indoor. Don't back up too far, Charles. You can hit that screen. Perfect indoor, outdoor flow. And then remember over here, the bar, we can open this up. Man, this is the party house, Charles.
That's what I said. It's an entertainer's paradise, the whole thing.
I've said this at one other house. I'm going to say it at this house. If you buy this house, y'all got to invite us back, okay? Because y'all going to be having a good time.
Jared, that is a great idea.
Yeah, follow-up video. let's get back inside. It is cold. All right, let's get this closed on up good. And I'll bring you on over to this side a little bit. That's that owner's retreat. We're going to save that for the end of the video. But how do you like this fireplace?
I do like that fireplace.
I love it.
The two different materials. Is that a tile above it, Jared?
Yeah, so you got kind of a textured tile there, and then you have the big stone blocks there. So,
You know, Jared, before we get down there, I want to point out something.
what is that?
Did you notice all these case openings are like really wide?
Yeah, well, everything in here, Charles. I told you just the front door and everything else, but I like the extra detail. Okay, you got that. Oh, and back up a little bit, since we're talking about the trim, the baseboards has that extra detail too, and you got your horizontal outlets down there,
What about the light switches?
which is nice. And I got to tell you, we had a time with these light switches because it is a whole smart home configuration with the lights there. You can set all that up. Well, we did not set it up, so we had to kind of come in and figure it out. Now, here's that thing that I mentioned earlier. Got a call button right here. We got to wait on that elevator to come on down because, yes, we do have an elevator in this home. But while we're waiting on that, come on down here because we have a color-drenched guest bathroom with a gray marble in here. That wood slab look down there on the floating sink. I do love that. And, Charles, this is big money today.
This is big money.
This is real big money. Matter of fact, one of the biggest $100 bills I've seen is right here in this office. Actually, I want to take that with me. I really like that. But we're color drenched except for the ceiling where we have those same ceilings but in a crisscross pattern this time, kind of more like a coffered look. And got that gray green everywhere else.
I do like those clean lines with those cabinets and all the trim on the wall. It's really, really nice, Jared.
Like that. It really goes great with the wood. You do have a closet over here and the detail. I know you saw it, but the slant detail in there, I'm telling you, they did a great job. Shout out to the builders. We'll give them a shout out here. And I'm going to close that off. Check out another smooth pocket door, soft close. I think we expect that though. All right, real quick, come down here. I think our elevator is there, but we got to show you, we do have massive bedroom here on the front of the homes.
With a ton of windows, Jared.
You got somebody who wants a ton of natural light, view of that tree out front. You got it. This is really another suite. And something I like over here is it's got its own little private, what do we call this? Private yard here?
Yeah. Is it a courtyard?
Little courtyard. There we go. Little private courtyard for you here off of that room. Got the 8-foot fence. Super private feel over here. This is nice. But that is coming off of your ensuite here. You've got your closet there. Water closet. Beautiful vanity with some of these. I like that. It's kind of like a stone look. It's glass, but it kind of, you see how it's got that texture to it?
It's clouded, Jared.
Clouded, but it's kind of, anyway, we're not going to get into that. But then we have a huge shower here, Charles. For your guest shower here, I mean, a lot of room there, steps down into that. Love the triangle tile. But yeah, all that is going to just wrap up into just an awesome guest suite that we have on this corner here.
You know, Jared, it is a nice guest suite, but it could be a Zen room.
Zen room.
You know, with that live oak right there.
I like it, Charles. I like it. It could be a Zen room. But okay, we got to get to that elevator because I'm sure it's here now. Okay, so as we're going to go on upstairs with this elevator, you know, the upstairs is usually Charles's domain. So I guess I need to let him take the ride.
Jared, let me get on my ride.
All right, you get on up there, and we'll meet you up there. But
That's
how do you
right.
like that.
I'll see you in a
The
minute.
look in there.
You like all these mirrors?
Oh, looks good.
All right, Jared, get up there.
All right, you're going to make me go up the stairs. That's fine.
All right, I finally made it up here.
All right, Charles, how was the ride?
It was is all right. It's just an elevator.
Man.
You know, how many people get an elevator, right?
Like you're selling it short a little bit, Charles.
Oh, man.
That's not
Anyway, this stairwell here is the one that was at the front door Jared was talking about earlier. We got a storage closet there. Now, we got some really big, massive guest bedrooms in there. It's got a cool ensuite. And then as we back up here, we're going to get to one here, too, that's very similar, but with a little bit different ensuite.
They all got their own character.
Yeah, their own character and stuff like that. But this one is different. It is really big. But not only is it really big, it has, in this ensuite, double vanities. So this could technically be a second primary suite upstairs. The only thing it's missing is that tub. We got this nice stand-up shower with the vanity top as the bench as well.
Carrying that stone over, I like it.
And then we got a custom closet there. These windows look out into that front yard, so you can see that beautiful live oak tree. But now we're going to ease on down the hallway. And we have our guest bathroom upstairs. I'm going to walk in this one because this one's a little different. We got the floating vanity here with our nice countertop, cool light fixtures. And even this mirror, Jared, kind of looks like a cloud.
I do like that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you got a stone look here as well.
Rough stone, but it is a metallic.
Well, I'm talking about the shape of it, looking like a
I
cloud.
like those fixtures, man. Those are unique. Hey, before we go in there, though,
What you got?
come back down this hallway. Stick your arms out. Let's see your wingspan here. Got a lot of room in this hallway.
Yeah.
It is wide.
Yeah, it is wide here. But then we walk into this space. So this space here could be another living room upstairs. We got an area here for a TV to go if you want us to do that. You can make it an exercise room. You know, I think my Zen room downstairs fits better because of the tree. You could still do it up here.
I like that as the Zen room. I like this as like a game room.
The game room.
You know, the lounge.
The lounge.
This is the lounge up here. You got the TV over there.
Yeah, okay.
Watching the game up here, you know, getting away from everybody.
I got you. So I'm going to show this closet just because I got this little extra thing in here. You know, winter, can have easy access to that attic there. And then, Jared, I'm going to say this is probably the nicest laundry room we've seen on the second floor. You know, because I do a lot of them, right? Anyway.
I agree. I think it is.
We got our washer dryer here. We have a sink, but this countertop's really nice. Look at this handle, Jared. It looks like it's going to, you know, open a
I thought for a
different way.
second it was going to open up.
And it opens like that. You have a room for a refrigerator here, but you do have a Sub-Zero beverage refrigerator here. But really nice
It's a
laundry.
killer laundry room.
It's what?
Upstairs.
It's what?
So this is a killer laundry room.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
Upstairs.
killer.
Honestly, even if it was downstairs laundry room,
You know,
it'd be all right.
We haven't really talked about the windows that much, but these windows looking in and out here look really good in this hallway. Oh, this is a little different. We have not seen them do this before. So we got a vent. I'm not sure. Let me see.
It is wood.
I think it's a return.
Yeah, that's the return. and
Return
then-
here, but this is wood that matches the floor.
But you have the actual.
But you got the actual
here.
vent over here. And then we have a second stairwell going down, as Jared had mentioned earlier.
So see, that's that loop. You know, like you're not dead ended up here. You can come all the way and go
I
back.
do like that. I do like that. We got a closet here. We have an ensuite there. But we're walking into this space because this space could technically be a bedroom, but also could be maybe an upstairs office. We have the plugs in the floor here. Now, maybe this would work out. This might work great for a workout room. Because you can have your things here and plugged up into the floor.
There you go. If you got like a
Yeah.
treadmill or something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking a desk, you know, so you don't have to run cords across. And things
I
like
actually like it. You know why?
that. Got this view.
You got the view of the tree right there.
Charles loves this tree, man.
You got the view of the tree over here. I do love my trees, Jared. Hey, we do have one more surprise, and we got to get to that owner's retreat downstairs.
That's right, y'all. We got to get back down here because we got the surprise right out those doors. We got the owner's retreat, and first, we got a mud room.
That's right, Jared. You know, I've been disappointed in some of the mud rooms, but this is an actual mud room.
You just get a little drop zone. We got the full mud room here, and come close. Look at this. These are actually wood handles on that.
Hey, it looks nice, that two-tone wood right there.
Tell you what, it is just real nice. Oh, come on, let's get in here. Let me give y'all a sneak peek of this garage. Now, we're a 3-car garage, and yeah, I had to pull this in here to get out of the way. I know, house like this, we're supposed to be here with a G-Wagon or a McLaren or maybe a Cybertruck.
Hey, I like those yellow ones.
Yeah, get that wrap on it, Charles. You can charge that here, your Tesla, whatever you got. You got it already wired up for you. But something else in here, if you didn't notice going through the house, cut off there for your fire suppression sprinkler system. That's going to be a storage room and access to your mechanicals. But Charles, you know what I really like in here?
This epoxy floor.
I love when we get the epoxy floor coating on there. I love these wood doors, and I love that my truck actually fits in this garage.
What do you expect? It's an $8.5 million plus house.
I guess that's true. We got to get on. And now, y'all, for that surprise, I know y'all saw a little sneak peek of it earlier because of our cameraman getting a little ahead of himself, but we got a full pickleball court.
That's right, Jared. All we're missing is the net.
Yeah, the net. Yeah, they called it a sports court in the listing, so I guess you could maybe customize it, turn it into something else if you wanted to.
You could do a basketball court.
Yeah, you could do a lot out here. Of course, the pool is right there around that corner, so there's one more loop, but here's another one. We could loop right on in here, and then we're coming back towards our main living space. But before we get there, you know, that would take us there. That's our butler's pantry. We didn't really look over here because this would take us right back to the garage and the mudroom where we just were. You got storage, another guest bath, but you know, we have an upstairs laundry room. How about this one? You know, that one's really nice. This one's a double, Charles.
Hey, that's 3 dryers and 3 washers.
You can wash a lot of clothes here. Got the nice sink looking out there as well. But now that you have seen the rest of it, it is time for that owner's retreat. And I think you're going to love it. Let me know in the comments what you think as we go through this. But how do you like this? We're over here on this corner, kind of separated. You do have all your electrical stuff in here, all that Ethernet, and a big storage room. But then you got this hallway. And, you know, we actually could get in through here, but it's another one of those little loops that we've been talking about. We're going to go through the main entrance. How do you like your hallway here?
I like it, Jared. I mean, I'm going to back up. You could put display pieces here as well.
I mean, that's what they're doing. It's almost like your foyer to your owner's retreat primary suite. And how you like the vaulted ceiling and that light fixture right there.
I love that light fixture just because it's different. I like all those windows and that fireplace, Jared.
You know, Charles likes to talk about a Zen room. This is like a Zen room owner's retreat. That's what I'm thinking with the windows.
Yes, it is, Jared.
What you think? I was hoping he's going to agree with me. You know, sometimes I say stuff and he just looks at me from behind the camera. I think I'm going crazy. But you see, we got 2 doors here, Charles.
Oh, we do have 2 doors, don't we, Jared?
So, you know, we got 2 en-suites. We could come on in here. Matter of fact, we just come on all the way back. Remember that door earlier I told you? It's another one of these loops bringing you back in. You could go in there if you wanted to, but right here is going to be, would you believe it, the lesser of the 2 closets?
Well, yeah. This one didn't have a tub either.
You know, this is pretty amazing for me to say that. Okay, really nice custom closets. Love the LED. You even have, tucked in here, another one of those little sub-zero beverage refrigerators. And again, I love the gray stone there with this wood. It's really a good look. You do have your water closet. But you know, there's 2 en-suites here, Charles.
Yeah, we already
But
talked.
there's only 1 shower. And it is a walk-through shower that we can get through to the other side. Now, something we're seeing here, I mentioned this a little earlier. We're already seeing it now. I like this little darker finish, kind of a gunmetal look to the fixtures that we're seeing in here. Got that nice linear drain in the middle of this. All the different shower heads, the wand, the rain, everything you want. It is in there. But when's the last time you saw a tub like this, Charles?
Jared, that tub right there is calling my name.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's calling my name too.
What? You getting in it?
Why don't I just, you know, we like to do it and see. It's hard to judge the size here, but it's deep.
It's deep.
It's a deep tub. I think it works. And you know what I like?
What?
You got the space here. You can sit stuff around. You know, that's a problem sometimes with these tubs like this, but here we got that gunmetal finish. I love that.
What about those vanities?
Well, we have a little different look. I don't know if you noticed this.
Jared, I said that as in plural because it was the counter. It was so long. I thought there were 2 still.
It is just 1 on this side.
It is.
But if we compare to the one, what I would say, if this is mine, that's his side, because number 1, it's smaller, but 2, it's a little more masculine. You got the darker stone here. You got a lighter stone. You got the mirror, and you got, you know, viewer favorite get ready with me space.
Not only that, Jared.
Right there.
You got this beautiful light fixture right
Is a
above
little
that
different.
tub.
It's almost like a tissue or something we just picked up and it froze. Come on into Well, oh, of course, you do have another water closet over here. You got 2 of those, but then a little bit bigger closet even than what we just saw over there. We got the island, we got the LED lights, full custom with that nice chrome all the way around.
I like that both have their own island in the middle.
I know. Y'all, what do y'all think about it? Y'all like the split en-suites? Do you like to have just one big one? I kind of like this setup.
I really like this setup.
I think it's nice. So that's going to about do it for another one of these beautiful home tours. And I love going through these homes with you. If you want to keep doing it, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 in 2026. I just think it'd be fun if you get in there and put your subscriber number and we can come back to this video. But you know what? This house is probably the coolest one that we have seen since we were at that house. So you probably should go check it out too. Jump on in and go for a dive right here or on a date. Whoa.
Jared, that would have been bad. It is a full-blown pickle cart. Pickle cart.
Pick a car? Pick a car?